Welcome back to Shapez 2. I'm still having tons of fun. I hope you are too. It's great to see a lot of you liking it and commenting it. We're going in this episode 10, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to learn all of the basics. We've covered it all. In this episode 10, I want to finish a lot of those spin tasks and probably also get to milestone 6. We also want to do a couple of research and of course continue to increase our operator level to try to get to the top of the worldwide ranking, right? So speaking about the task, we have completely finished the watermelon. If you remember at the end of the last episode, we were over here, just need to cut it. That's been done. The reality is now I can probably delete this whole thing. We're not gonna actually use it in anything else apart from potentially 2 green one here, but I can rebuild that. I'm thinking to do the mushroom part 2 over here. This is, trans, I don't know, you call that like semi-star at the bottom. We have, the mushroom head at the top. We're going to need to paint it in red. We're going to need to put some gray one on top, then paint it in red again. So red and blue are critical. Now, what is very interesting is that there is actually a mushroom over here. There's a mushroom there. The only thing is, as I said, we need to get some red and some blue. So we do have red here. Blue is a bit further apart. But what we could be doing is if we're going to upgrade over here, there's some new trains, right, for more routing options, but there's also over here the fluid wagon. It's 25, but we have 140 right now, so I'm okay, let's do this. And so now what I can do is, for example, take this this blue here, bring it here, all right, because this is where we have all of these mushrooms. We're cutting them in half to have the head somewhere and, the bottom somewhere. And we say we bring these ones on the side. Maybe let's just do it like this, that's okay. Up and up, okay. So these are 4 belts of 8, right? We're talking about 8, so it's a ton of production, and we're gonna be able to paint them. What thing we do need to do though, to make sure everything continues moving, is we need to put a beam in there. Otherwise, when those guys will stop moving, these ones will also stop moving, right? It's critical to actually have those beams. Now, as I said, let's go into here, find the blue, and let's do a train, for that. Okay, that's a start. So we want one of them to go up, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need one more. So let's go. We can do like that, and we just need one more of these guys. Okay, so then we need some pipes. Oops. Okay, pipe. No. Okay, so that's the pipes. And then we need a train. So we go into shift 6. We're gonna want to use those fluid wagons, right? But first, let's make sure that we have fluid loaders. And that go the other side. And we're gonna put them all 4 like this. Okay, let me quickly go back to number 5 to do that one. It's not super clean, but I like to have my loaders next to each other. You can make trains that have holes with basically wagons that do nothing, or there's also filler wagons, but I prefer to do it clean like this. So let's get the locomotive. We probably don't need that many, like 3 is probably enough, because it's not a huge space. And then we need 4. Okay, so it is. We're starting to get some fluid. Why am I only getting... Oh, yeah, because it's not connected. That makes sense. Here too, like rocket. And even here, we should have 8. What's going on? Oh, that's the wrong side. That's what's going on. Okay. That's why I wasn't connecting nicely. So fluid, and let's make sure to put it in the right side. Yeah. Okay. Now we have some more. So we should get into 8 soon. We can also see if we start to feel the second level over here. Yeah. And yeah, perfect. Okay, so they're starting. Now there's a couple of things we haven't put yet. First we need to stop. Why is that one? What's going on there? And then we need to continue over here. We're gonna want to get maybe around. Let's go there. Up. Remember those rails, they don't cost any points, so that's what's really good about them. And then we're gonna go over here basically. And it is that build a very clean and organized new production. So again, we have the blue color over here, right? 4 lines, completely saturated. Taking a couple of trains, right? The trains go on this line here. And there's nobody else on that line, so it's not a problem. You know, there's no issues for sure. Bring the fluid over here, unload the fluids, right? Goes down. Okay, this is already full or not. Then the fluid will go over here and it's gonna paint those guys here. So I've moved those 2 lines a bit further before they were next to each other to leave space so that we can go under and turn around. You can see it's pretty clean, like those 4 over here, they are aligned, they go straight. So we have 2 here, 2 there. I guess I could have also put that one over here and make it, let's do this. Let's go even cleaner, like a full symmetry of everything. So this goes this side, and then this goes, oops, this side. I think this is perfect. So you see they're exactly the same, right? Okay, and so that's creating a lot of blue bottom of mushroom. I don't know what to call them, tell me in the comments below. But yeah, 4 lines over here that's going to start going into those loading bays. We have a couple of trains, and then those trains are gonna go up over here to this, and then we have 4 bays to unload. Remember that you only have 3 in one lane, so that's 3 there plus a 4th on this side, right? So that seems to be working well. I just don't know where my trains are. Oh, here it is. So this train, you can see already has quite a few. This train too. These ones are empty. Okay, so let's give it a second for it to arrive. And by the way, in the meantime, obviously we're still delivering. Oh, I didn't delete that one. Okay, let's delete this one. It's not needed anymore to do this thing here. All right, this whole thing is not needed anymore. So let's go crazy, delete all of it. First blue ones are arriving, blue, green, 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 love it, love it, love it, love it. Perfect, so it's only 3,000, so it's gonna be very quick. But the reason I made it big is, remember, we're gonna need to use them again for the next, for the next, for the next, and for the final 10,000, so that's why. But in the meantime, let's prepare what we need to do next, which is actually pretty easy. And sorry, let me also create over here a quick marker. I'm just gonna do this, so copy, you know, the shape that we're trying to do, and then create a marker, paste the shape, we can call it, you know, task 4, save, and it is. Now I can just click, you know, on it and go directly there. So that's really useful. And by the way, for your base, it's H if you don't remember. But yeah, we can go over here. So as I said, we're gonna need to basically merge these with this, with stackers. There it is, it's already done. That was quick. Nice. So stackers, I mean, we need 4 stackers, and it doesn't really matter which one is on top or bottom. We just need to make sure, yeah, that's fine, they're all aligned. So let's go. Let's take my stacking 8. We're gonna need, maybe we do like this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will go here. So let me just delete all of this, not needed anymore. So this one will go there, this one here, and this one there. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to also to put here, sorry, my bad. We need to have also some exits, right? Otherwise that's not gonna be very efficient. So let's actually delete all of this for now. Sorry. Let's connect them. So we're ready for the final step. So it goes here. Then this one is here. This one is there. No, what did I do? What am I doing? This is not right. This is not right. So this one goes here. This one goes there. This one goes all the way here, and this one goes all the way. Oh no, we have a problem. And the problem is, yeah, we're making too many bridges. Okay, so we need to leave one space for it to be able to do that. Let's move that here, and then will we need one more space again? I think so. I think so. So let's fix these ones. Okay. Done. Done. So you see my, you know, sometimes you do need to do some you know, test and error. But here, then it's easy. We can just delete those 4 and then bring them up, 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 and up. And that should create exactly what we need, right? We're taking at the bottom these and at the top these ones, merging them together. So that should make it happen very quickly. And we can even already prepare for the next, right? Which is to actually paint in red the bottom part here. So we have some red here, so it's actually gonna be easy. We just need to basically paint them there or paint them here and then re-merge again. So let me work on this and I'll see you in a minute. 10 minutes later, and we're making a lot of progress, including having green trains on top of the red ones. We've made some great progress on 2 of the tasks, and we're even starting the 3rd one. You can see over here the first green ticks are coming. So what is all of this? Let me show you. So first of all, we've definitely did the 2nd part of the mushroom over here, and we even finished already the 3rd one. Let me show you quickly where that is. So we're back at task 4 over here. Hopefully you still remember it. That was just 1 second ago for all of you, right? We're taking all of these here, and the only addition I've made is now we're bringing some red color thanks to a train, and we're painting all of these into red. All right. So now the next step is going to be to take actually one of these half circle and not paint it red, and then put it on top of, you know, the red one. I'm not going to do it like crazy in terms of numbers, like bringing, for example, another 4 lines of these on top. Because if you look at the next one, we're going to have to paint it red. So what I'm going to do is just, we're going to take, for example, these 2 here, and we're going to, you know, not connect them. Like we're going to stop the connection here. We're going to then bring them onto those 2, you know, and then when we're finished with this, what is it, 4th or 4th level, we can just reconnect them and then link them again. So let's do this. So we said we want the red at the bottom. So that means it needs to be basically like, so that's gonna be fairly ugly. Wait, up, yep, okay. So that should stack the red at the bottom, the gray, and then we just need to bring them back here and there into the train. All right. So that's the idea. And when it's finished, we can just clean it to have all 4 of these, and then just do these 2 slightly more over here. Okay, then this blue one, that was easy. I'll show you in a second. But what was important was finding a space where we can probably do all of these at the same time. Right? So let me show you over here. We have started, we have, you know, a circle. I painted it in blue. We bring the blue from here. We have a train just for that. And for now, we've been just sending that one directly. Right? But we see the next step is to add a star on top of it. So just below it, you can see we had almost star, just missing 1 part. And here we had 1 part of the star and something else. So I just cut it, right? You can see over here, we're cutting it. Then we're rotating it so that it's aligned perfectly with the rest of the star. We merge it, and now we have a star. I could have put a train here, but it's really not that far, so I didn't. And now we just need to stack these. So let's go. Let's start stacking these together. So you can go here, you'll go there, and last one will go here. So we're going to stack the blue at the bottom and the star on top. Right? We should see the first few ones coming out very shortly, and then they can go back into the train, because that train is going all the way to my city. Right? And I'll explain in a second why this is a green train and not a red train. But before, let's just make sure I didn't make a mistake. So here it is. Oh, there is a no, I think it was just the first few ones, you know, there was a mistake, but we should see now more and more of the good ones. There's still quite a few that are not great, but yeah, okay, now it's perfect. You can see all of the new ones are fine. Perfect. And then let's do a quick check over here that there is also no problem. So we're stacking, right? We're stacking there. Then it comes over here. Then we're going to stack with these guys. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so it's going to take a second, obviously, for them to arrive here and then arrive to my base. But it's a good start. And then finally, we also started the final task, green, blue checkers. And again, you know, the first stage is not that hard, but what was important was finding a place where there was a bit of blue, a bit of green, and those 2 shapes, right? Square and circle. So let's go over there. we have started here, and as you can see, you know, I have the 2 squares here, the 2 circles there already in diagonal, so that was a good place, and there is some green and some blue not too far. So first stage, right, we take a lot of squares, we paint them green. Then we're gonna need to add now, right, these ones, bring them probably somewhere over here so that they merge, right, but shouldn't be too hard. Let's actually do it live all together so that you continue to see how I think about my factories. Now we're talking about task, right? This is not milestone, so it doesn't matter that much how many you make. But in this case, you know, I have 3 lines, so let's make also 3 lines, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. So we go up, up, up. Then we need to have, you know, a merger. Go up, yeah. Okay, so we have those 3, and for now we don't even need to paint them. But let's prepare for the future, because in the future we're gonna want to paint them blue. And also paint some red. Okay, green. So the blue, I think I can just bring with the train over here, under. That won't be too hard. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's just go over here. Let's leave 1 space for paint. We can bring the paint over here. There is more paint there, so that's fine. And then we should leave a bit of space, not do it over here, because then there's gonna be more step. So let's try to bring it a bit more over here. 1 space. Okay, and that's using, of course, a bit of you know, units. So you may want to even put a train for this. That would be a small one, but you can, because you know that's using units. But we do have still quite a bit. So right now I'm not too worried. Okay, and then here we need to merge. It doesn't really matter. We may have to rotate, but it really doesn't matter which one is at the bottom or at the top. So we're going to make it easy for ourselves and do it like this. Then we leave 1 space, 1 space. Perfect. Okay. Okay. You can continue there, there, there. And then 1. Oh, no, wrong one. I should have left 2 space. So let's do that. Control X. And yeah. Okay. Done, done. You connect here and you connect there. So yes, we need to check this shape if we need to rotate. This is this diagonal. This is already a different diagonal, so it's perfect. They're going to merge. Oh, there's a problem here, sorry. I hope I didn't make another one. No, I think it's looking fine. It's going down. Yeah, so that should also start this one. And by the way, you can see that when I started. So when you start your trains, you only have access to the red train. But then you can unlock some other ones. You can unlock, for example, a green, a blue, and a white. This is why. Why do you need different trains? Well, let me show you with a concrete example over here. Right? So over here, you can see there is a red line and a green line. Now, if it was 2 red lines, what do you think happens to a train? So I have a train that comes from here. It goes this side. That's easy. There's only, you know, one way. And same for a train, a red train that would come from here. It's fine. It's easy. It knows it needs to go there. But then when the train comes back, it doesn't know where to go. Because if both of them are red, it is not going to know if it needs to turn here or turn there. Because the trains, again, are not, it's not like they're actually, you know, trying to go back to their locomotive sort of respawn point. They're just trying to follow the color. So this is why over here, what I've done now is there is one line that is red, one line that is green. So that the trains that, you know, need to go back this way, they're red. The train that need to go back that way is green. Right? So this is why you need both of this. And then how do you make that happen? I mean, it's pretty easy. It's with the locomotive. Look at the locomotive. You have the red one, you have the green one. And if you put a green one there, it makes this whole line green. If you put a red, it makes these lines red. So look at this. We're going to see the green train. It knows to turn. Otherwise, if it's red and red, it doesn't know where to go. All right? So you want to obviously avoid this. And this is not like you need many colors, because the reality is this is only when there is a line with multiple trains, you know, different trains on the same, right? So in this case, for example, here, this is a line that just goes from here to there. It's probably always going to be that. There's never going to be anything else. So that's fine. I just put red on this one, right? Then we have another line here and there. Okay, so here there is a red and here's the green. right? So you have a limit, of course, of how many very different trains you can put on the same line, but you can also have multiple lines, especially given that each railway doesn't cost anything. So that is why, I think with 4 colors we can already still do quite a lot. I mean, even right now with 2 I'm totally fine, and it's not like I had to put many lines next to each other, right? There is only here, you could say there is a line that's close, and maybe that one could have gone there, but it can also go there. It's fine because it doesn't cost anything. So that's the train lines and why you may want, to start unlocking as soon as possible, at least the second one, maybe a third, right? But 2 I think is already great. Okay, and while I was talking, we've already finished 2 new ones. We finished the mushroom part 2, part 4. So we have the final one, which again is going to be easy. We just need to paint this one in red. So I'm going to do that in a second. And we have also finished this one here. But the next one just requires this to be painted in red too. So we can do this. I'm slightly worried that this one hasn't started yet delivering, but it could just be because the trains take some time. Yeah, it's fine. This is what we need. So I think it's just a question of trains, coming and going. Yeah, this train is still taking the old stuff. Okay, so let's do indeed quickly together the final stage over here. And again, this is not a milestone. This is just a task. So it doesn't really matter to make it like super clean, but still we're gonna try to make it pretty nice. So first of all, we want to stop over here, stop there. Okay, we're gonna have a line that come back into there and there, so that they get color, right? All of them will get color now. And then we just need over here to basically copy that, move it there, that's fine. And because both of them are the same, right, it doesn't even matter which one is at the top or at the bottom. So it is. So again, I know I'm not using this anymore. I can delete it. And actually, I need to check on the blue ones. So we need to make sure there's blue that comes over here. But there shouldn't be any blue coming for these two. Right? So we need to make sure to send them into the bin. Perfect. That is already working. Otherwise, this will stop, and therefore this will stop. That's why these 2 bins are actually super critical. But yeah, I think we're good. Maybe the first ones are gonna come out soon. You can see they're coming here. Here they are not coming yet. What's going on? We're missing some. Well, yeah, they're getting painted. And the first one, and this one has started too, great. Yeah, the first few ones are coming, and it's perfect, and it's an easy one. We don't need that, sorry. Let's clean that. And this here, okay. This also we don't really need. Okay. So yeah, I'm confident we have everything needed now. The first few ones are coming. There's already blue waiting. So that should finish this one. Same over here. We need to basically paint this in red. So we do have already a lot of red. I already prepared it. You can say that I'm well prepared for you all. So it is. We put the painter 8. Everything is done as 8 as always, as much as possible. So you go all the way here, you go there, go there. So now we have the star. It's going to be painted red, and then go on top. So again, nothing else to be changed. This one will be finished in a sec. So I'll see you in a second, and in the meantime I'm gonna make sure to prepare those next stages here. Here we are, the mushroom is completely done, 10k, not a problem, and we've also finished that one here. Next step, we're gonna need to put a normal square in gray at the bottom. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll also finish the green and blue checkers, where we didn't have blue yet, but next is basically the same, just painting blue. Right, the half circle. So I've just built over here this. We have 6 of these go up on 3, so that we have 8 times 3. Then we have loading this paint, 2 trains that are going to follow this line here, that goes under this one here and goes over there. All right. We then unload all of this paint and we put it into those painters. And I think we should have the first one. What's going on? I put it on the wrong side. Sorry. Sorry. So go back to my blueprints. Let's see. That is not looking. That is looking fine. Yeah. cannot see it. Okay, they're coming in. The paint is already there. They're getting painted. Perfect. And then they're just going to continue, on the same road we had before, get merged here. And then instead of obviously making now these, they're going to make something else. What we can potentially do too is clear the content of these. There's still the content of all of these belts here. All right, so that's still quite a lot, but at least that's going to restart moving. And yeah, we're going to get that done. And then if we look at this one over here, so we need a square, and here is the square that we need. I told you I found a place that had everything, right? So we need the square, and we need to put the square right at the bottom. So we're going to need to go over here. Oh, one is not painted. Why is that? What's going on? No, it's just that it's not moving forward somehow. Why is this not moving forward? Because it was full, maybe? Okay. I mean, I guess, what I can do is just empty these ones. But most importantly, as I said, right, we're going to need to have three of these. And we need those guys to be at the bottom. So that means something like this, I think. Yep. Something like this. Then there. Oops. Okay. I'm making many mistakes, sorry, let's restart. So I think it needs to be F to mirror, then this is a line, but we're gonna need to leave one space actually. So this is gonna need to give us a bit more space. So let's do this, then 1 and 1. Okay, so you're gonna go at the bottom, you're gonna go at the bottom, you're gonna go at the bottom, you will go here. Now we need to leave a bit of space like that. Same here, leave a bit of space so that we can have then these ones go under, like it's gonna go like this, like that. Oh, that didn't work somehow. Yeah, and no, next to it, and like that. Yep, that is all connected. Okay, and now we just need over here the typical go up 1, 2, 3, and then this is that. Yeah, yep, and there. Okay, and you just go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that should get us started. Exactly what we need. This one we haven't seen it yet, but let's go maybe back quickly to see if everything is all right. This is still fine. We're getting blue. Yeah, it's starting. Perfect. We have a new level, 17 and 13. We're gonna be in the top 20 soon. That's exciting. We need to make sure we're prepared for the next one over here and also there. So this one is just a green paint. So let's see, here it is. That's easy. We are going to just put these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 minutes later, and both of these have been completed. We have the circle, star, and square. Final stage, we just need to paint the square that used to be gray in green. Now, good news again, I chose the right place. We have green very close, to the squares. I just need to put some painters on it. So let's go here, there, and there. Sorry. Up. So painter. It is not there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we just need to connect the pipe. So similar as always, while we're using the blueprint of the feed miner pump with 3 extension, so that we have 4. Bring 1 out of 2 on top, so that we get to 8. Right. And then we bring them all here. We have a normal painter for 8. So here is the input, a lot of paint here. Right. And we get the output already. Great. I can probably do the same here of just emptying these ones so that we get faster to the next level. But yeah, we're gonna have the greens, and they do the same thing as they've been doing in the previous one. They go at the bottom. So that's an easy one. We're basically ready to finish that one. And then we have task 2 there. There's still a few levels, but the last 2 levels are not that hard. We finished the bottom piece, and now we're gonna start adding to a second layer. First, we're gonna add 2 blue half circles, right, in a diagonal, but instead of putting on the blue, you put them on the green. And then you're gonna take green half circle to put on the blue, right? So you need more half circle and you need to paint them. We could do 2 things, right? I mean, I already had over here some blue half circle because this is what we just used. So I could take some of these and, you know, merge them again. We're gonna do it slightly differently. I'm bringing more blue with there. So, you know, I added more paint. I put, in this case, a green locomotive so that we can use the same line. We have the red and the green. It continues like this all the way, long train. But while the red continues forward, you take the green and you bring it here, where we're gonna have, you know, more of these. So we take them and now we paint them in. Why do we have some that are gray? Okay, strange. But we paint them in blue, right? And this is working well. Yeah, this is. Okay, so we paint them in blue, and then we just need to bring them back here to merge with the rest. Now you could go here, but if you go there, you're gonna be in the way of the last step, which is some green ones. So we're gonna go slightly on the side, and given it is not actually that close, let's do a quick train. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1 stop, locomotive. Don't really. Let's put it red. I know it would be best to put it blue to link to the blue color, but that's okay. So we're gonna put that 3, 3. Okay, 1 connection done. Okay, and then as I said, we need to just go around green, and then we can go here. Let's go. We can go pretty far, like here, and then we need to unload on the other side, please. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1 stop. Perfect. So this is going to unload, right, the resources, and then we just need to merge on these ones. So this needs to be at the bottom, and this needs to be at the top, right? So we need to do something. Stacker 8. As I said, these guys need to be at the bottom. So let me see. Maybe like this. So 1, 2. It's not very clean, but it is temporary anyway. So we're needing this one here. There. There. And then we just need to get this one at the bottom. Yep. This one here. Yes. And this one here. Okay. Then we just need to reconnect over there. There. So again, I know it is not like super clean, but it will work. It will work because this will go on top, this will go at the bottom. Okay. So we just need to wait for the trains to arrive. Oh, but if I don't connect them, that's never gonna happen. And then it will be easy to do the final step. Let's prepare it together. So we need a couple of fluid miners, 6 to be precise. We should create a blueprint that is already like that. So 1, 2, and 3. And we put that. Okay. Wait, I made a mistake somewhere. 2. Oh, that's because I forgot 1. That's an easy mistake to fix. Okay. And we go back to that. Okay, so we have, you know, the paint. We're gonna have these guys. We just need to paint them and then bring them here so that they merge together. And then we'll have to move this. Sorry, I didn't plan that perfectly. So we need the painters. Let's make them maybe over here. 1, 2, 3. So you go here, you go there, you go there. No, that is bad. I forgot to leave 1 space. Sorry about that. Exit, exit. Okay, good. Then we're gonna put another one here, basically. Let's go. This game is just so good. So user-friendly to do all of those things. Okay. Perfect. So we're gonna paint now one in green. We're gonna need to turn it by, it doesn't really matter, anti-clockwise or clockwise, but we do need to rotate it. Number 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that they get out on the other side, basically the other diagonal. And then we're gonna need to stack them. Let's go. Yeah. Oops. Up. Let's prepare this. We're just gonna need to connect like that. And here. Perfect. I just need to bring these 3 there and then move that over here. Basically, we can do a copy paste. We can do a copy paste. Okay, so yeah, just need to wait for these to be delivered. Hopefully it is starting. Let's see. Oh, no, sorry, we made a mistake. This is on the wrong one. So we do need to rotate them. Let's do it here. And in this case, we need to rotate, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let's just rotate here, up, up, up. That should work. That should work. So yeah, some of them, it's gonna take a second before these ones actually start. But in the meantime, you know, we need 10,000 of that one, and we can also start the final milestone. And done. The 10K over here is completed. So we're gonna get 14 points again. Great. And we've also completed that one. So the final stage of our pin task, right, is just to add over here the green. So let's go back to here. We have already done most of the work, right? Remember, we need to move this because that's just getting the way. Let's copy and paste it. Not perfect, but we can paste it somewhere here. Okay. All right. So that should work. And then here we just need to connect this one. So let's go 1, 2, and 3. So they are in the different diagonal, so they will merge. And then you basically take this one here, you take this one here, and that one there. Okay. And then last but not least, we do need to connect the train, otherwise the train is a bit stuck. And yeah, while this is happening, let's start on the final. Let's also get 2 more points. Great. And let's start with this one. Now, what's pretty easy is that both of these are the same, right? It's the same shape that you just need to put on top of each other. One is plain blue, one stays gray. Okay, so if we look at our first base we created for the top, not too far, just over here, I see some interesting things. I see 3 half circle, I see a half circle and a square. So actually, you know, what's pretty easy is we're going to cut it over here, right? And similarly, we're going to cut it over here. And then we can just merge those 2. And then you can see I have 3 on each side because we're going to need to do it twice, right? There is one that we're going to paint in blue and one we're going to keep in gray for the final level. So let's go with that. Now, because again, we really know exactly what we're going to do. We don't even need an actual splitter. We can even use just a cutter. We just need to make sure that the cutter is on the right place. And yes, it does create a bit of waste, right? Like you have one half circle that is just destroyed, where you could say, I could use it for something else. But there's so much space on the map that it doesn't matter. The problem though is, as you can see right now, if we do this, we're cutting the wrong half. So what we need to do is actually change it, right? Rotate it by 180. And then we should be able to cut exactly the right piece. And we need to do the exact same thing on the other side. So let's go. Actually, let's just delete all of this. Make it as compact as possible. Perfect. So we can give it a second to check, but oh, no, these ones. Wait, this was the old ones, right? So let's clean that and see if the new ones, why is that not empty? Clear the content. Okay, now we're cutting the right? So that's perfect. Let's put for now a bin so that we clean also the wrong ones. On this side, we shouldn't have any wrong ones, but yeah, perfect. So this is working as it should. You can also copy this for the one at the bottom here. Let's check it out. Actually, I think we don't even need the rotations. We can check it out. And in the meantime, let's prepare the paint. So we're gonna need, how many? We're gonna need 12. 12 painter, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we need some to go up as always. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. So let me just connect all of this and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so this is actually exactly what we need. That's perfect. Let's also copy it on the other side, even if we don't really need it right away. Now we need to bring these guys over here, paint them. And actually these ones we're gonna keep forever, right? Because this is a milestone, so that's gonna help with our operator lever. So let's try to make it as efficient as possible. Like I don't need this. I can just bring these ones even closer like this, right? I also don't need these ones, right? We can bring all of these even closer. And then we can put the train as close as possible over here. So something like this. Perfect. So if I go back here now, I can connect this one. This one goes straight. And this one will go here. Perfect. That's very compact, right? We're using as little as possible. We do need to stop. I don't know how many wagons. Let's just put 2. I think 1 may not be enough. And 3 will definitely be too much. Okay. And yes, that does cost a bit of those platforms, but not that much either. Okay, so we have it here. We're gonna want to bring it somewhere over. Wait, and I need to think because we're gonna have another one here. So this will be green. Maybe they come in a line here, come there, and get ready. You know, there's a green there, a red one. Something like this. Yeah, you can always optimize it slightly later too, right? So something like this. Then we're gonna need to offboard 1, 2, 3, and put a stop. So similar. Yeah, take all of this out. Okay, so we're gonna offboard there. I'm gonna create 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need to stack with these guys and look at this. These are the bottom. These ones are the bottom 2, I'm guessing. Yeah, so we need to rotate some and then stack. So let's go. We're gonna need to stack. Doesn't matter which one is at the bottom, which one is at the top. But I think we're gonna do it like this. So this will go here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're gonna go here, you're gonna go there, I'm gonna go here. And then I just need to put some rotation. We're gonna need a double rotation, right? So let's go. Rotating platform. Yeah, so let's give it a second to arrive, and then we need to paint it. So let's put the painters. Now, why did I put so many? Oh no, I made a mistake. I don't need so many, I only need basically those 3. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, we can have, they're not very aligned, but that's okay. We can have 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, so it is. We're starting to deliver a lot of these over here. All right, the final task. That's great. And I've also built, you know, this one. So let's go back to our base for milestone, and you'll see that over here we have now connected, right? We have the train that takes this bottom half. Once it's delivered, it's going to be merged with this half that's coming from here, right? To make the full one. 3/4 circle, 1/4 square, right? Then we have the 3 painters over here. It's going to paint all of this blue. Versus on the other side, we'll basically copy this, All right, we're gonna copy this on the other side, flip it and rotate. Will be basically somewhere like this. All right, but without painting it. And then for now, you can see this goes directly into this, these guys. What's happening? Oh, this is not connected, this one, sorry. Okay, so it goes over here. We have some trains. They pick up all of this, and they're gonna join into the line we already had that's going all the way to the base. All right, so that's gonna take a bit of time, but you can see some of the first one I think are arriving now, and we're gonna be able to do both of these. Then the next milestone is gonna be just to stack, the same thing but in gray, which is why, again, if you go over here, we have the same thing on this side. I'm gonna build, a green one. The green one will join here, and the green one will deliver somewhere over here, all right, to go into these. They're gonna go there, and then these blue ones will be stacked with those gray ones here. So the gray needs to be at the top, so it goes here. The blue needs to be at the bottom, so it goes here, all right, and then they can go same into this line. And when that is finished, we'll just have to put them on top of each other. So it will be over here, right? We're making this one here. We'll bring, we'll probably stop the train here. We'll do the stacking, and then we can move those locomotives basically over there or maybe over here, right? And we'll have a perfect and fairly efficient, if I may say so myself, base for this blueprint, for this milestone. And here it is. We've completed the green and blue checkers over here. Again, tons of points. We have almost 300 research points we're going to be able to use some soon. And we've also made progress on the milestone. We completed the bottom level, right? Delivering the blue only and the blue and gray. So now we can just put them on top of each other to the final one, and we're going to need to deliver 30,000. And it is. I don't think I made a mistake. So to recap, right, we're doing that one over here where we're cutting the bottom. So we're keeping the square and half circle. We have two lines, one green that goes here, one red that goes there. And then we're merging with the same thing on both sides, which is half circle, to make a full, like a 3/4 circle and 1/4 square. Then this one we're painting in blue, this one we're keeping in gray. And we merge them on top of each other, the gray on top. All right, then there's a train, picks it up, brings it over here. This is going to be what's at the bottom, and then at the top we're going to put what we created a long time ago over here, right, which is one diagonal red, one diagonal green. It's actually coming from a full like this, so we're cutting it and rotating and whatnot. And yeah, this is basically merge over here. This is then merge with the other one. We do paint in two colors, so there's one green here with oh no, I didn't start it, sorry. So this used to be belt, and now I'm going to transform it with the train to make sure we have as many trains as possible instead of belts. All right, so let's go over here, basically fluid unloading. So here it is. Go 1, 2, 3. We continue that one there, and we just need to put a stop. Good. And then over here we just need a pipe. So this way, again, we're using as little as possible of pipes. I can do the same, not pipes, yeah, pipes, and as much as possible of the rails, because rails don't cost any units. So we can do the same over here too, right? To have only one and then one here. And yeah, basically when this is done, like over here, you can see quite a few that are now starting to come. It's gonna come over here. We do need to add some wagons, sorry about that. Let's respawn, oh no, they're starting now. So they're gonna pick it up, right? And then go all the way here, there, and start delivering here. We can empty these ones, by the way. Don't really need them anymore. We don't need also some of the other ones, like obviously, let me see, this one over here, right? We don't need that anymore. We have finished using this task number 1. All right, so I can delete all of this here. Next stage, next episode, we're gonna move to milestone 6, where we have the pin pusher, a lot of new tasks, right? So that's gonna be interesting. We will also start using some of our points. I think we're gonna get to level 5 and level 3 for painting, and maybe a couple of other things. I hope you enjoyed this one. Smash like button, and I hope to see you next time.